What's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, and I'm back with another Raising Kanan Season 3 theory, okay? Now, I don't know how soon this is going to happen, so I wanted to make this video and get this video out today before episode 3 comes out, okay? And also, I just woke up, so I'm telling you right now, my breath's stinking. You might be able to smell it through the camera, but as soon as I woke up, while I was peeing, this idea for this theory came to my mind, okay? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it to the people. If you already watch my channel, you'll custom my channel, you know that I drop multiple videos during the day. I had 4 videos scheduled for today, and I'm like, the hell with it. This is gonna be the 5th video. Why? Because I just love making this kind of content, and I love debating with people in the comments what's going on. So for this theory, this is about Raquel, Kanan, Lulu, and Marvin, okay? Raquel will be at odds with all the men in the family, okay? All of the men in Raquel's family are going to disown her very, very, very soon, okay? Very, very soon, Raquel will be disowned, and she's not gonna have anyone in her family that she can talk to or really count on except for Jukebox, okay? And then she might lose Jukebox. Now you're wondering how and why this might happen. Okay, let's get into it, okay? So you already know Lulu's gone. Lulu been saying fuck Rock 10 times since episode 1. He's done. And what's crazy is he kind of been done with Rock for real since Raquel had him kill D-Wiz. Lulu felt the way about Rock ever since then, okay? I think it went from a hint of animosity to real contempt the day he went and he was questioning about the situation, and they was in the house and they had the infamous, most known dialogue scene from the entire show, the "I own you, nigga" scene, right? And she left him crying and all that. She broke him down as a man. That's when it went from just animosity, but I'm still in, to contempt. I dislike this woman. And then you could say it's on the verge of hate, being that after Scrap is gone, after she had him take care of D-Wiz, and now she almost dies, she got the audacity to say, now I'm out the game, and expects everyone to hold it down. Meanwhile, Lulu almost got burnt to death. He got shot at and everything, right? And she tells him he can't go nowhere. She owned him. So she already lost Lulu. Lulu's a raging alcoholic. She not getting Lulu back. Now we have Kanan, all right? After we already surmised that her number 2, her most dependable person who she could count on in season 1, which was Lulu. She lost Lulu already. Now, you get to the beginning of season 3, you got Kanan. Kanan, who's on his way out currently right now as we speak, okay? Kanan is on his way out. But just like all sons do, he trying to make sense of everything. He keep giving his mother chances, all right? He keep giving his mother chances. Now, episode 1, when it was Kanan, Marvin, Rock, and Juke was there, Kanan gave her the opportunity, right, in front of the family, because he was willing to put it all on the table in front of Juke and Marvin right then and there. He asked her more questions. He tried to get her the real, more truth in here. Raquel, right, she come with her typical hood mom stuff. I'm your mom. I don't got to explain myself right now. I'll explain myself later. You know, typical hood mom stuff, right? Failing to hold yourself accountable when your child needs you to hold yourself accountable the most. We've all been through that. That doesn't necessarily mean that in real life, if your mother does that, she's a terrible mom. But in Raquel's case, yes. I mean, you tried to have him like murder his dad before you could figure out that that's his daddy. Then he found out and you kept lying. So this is why you have him at the table. He says, I don't want to hear you talk, because every time you're talking, you're lying, right? So he leaves the house. He goes to stay with Famous. And then you got Kanan. He gave her another chance in episode 2. When she pulled up with the fire red car, right? Trying to buy his love and affection, like a lot of parents do, right? They know they're wrong. Instead of saying they wrong, you know what I'm saying? They offer you a gift or a treat, right? or the bait. In Raquel's case with Kanan, there was a car, but in smaller situations, you'd be like, your parent feel guilty, so they say, hey, you can stay up an extra 2 hours tonight. Instead of saying, I apologize, I was wrong, right? Or I feel guilty. Or if you real young and they feel bad about something, they give you some candy or something, like, you know, stuff like that. But remind you, when they were in the car, Kanan gave her opportunity again to tell him a truth about something. Just a truth about something. He like, hey, Burke dead. They saying Burke killed herself. Do you really believe that? Even though deep down, Kanan is like, yo, bro, you know you put that hit out on Burke. You went to your daddy, you looked in his direction, you said Burke knows everything. That's all you had to say. You knew he was going to take care of that situation if he had to, right? But she chose to brush it all to the side, and he was getting her to tell him some kind of truth. That's all he wants. Like, all he wants is for her to just stop playing, right? And tell him everything. So he not blind out here, right? He just wants to know the truth. She refused. He gets out the car, leaves her in the car. He's not all the way done, but he's almost done. And what I believe is going to have him be completely done, right? Completely done is when Marvin finds out that Raquel put him in jail. Sent him to do that bid in Elmira, okay? This is when we really going to find out how much of an effed up person Raquel is. Initially, Raquel's going to try to deny it. Marvin's going to end up with the paperwork. Marvin is going to tell about himself, and it's probably going to be in front of the whole entire family, right? Whole entire family. Once Marvin goes, Kanan will have all the information he needs, because he's going to be like, okay, bet. Burke told me you was an informant. You never acknowledged that. Now I find out you snitched on my uncle. You snitched on my uncle. And you're just this big liar. You had me kill my father. You had me attempt to kill my father before I realized who he was. You just been a huge mental manipulator. It's like, yo, like you got these Yoda mind games, right? That's gonna be the straw that broke the camel's back. Marvin is gonna be like, I can't deal with this. I can't trust you. Mind you, we already got a clue from the last episode that he found his own angle to get money. So, being that we also know that if Kanan is not lying to OG Power, he was speaking to Tariq, and he said that he was hustling for his uncles because he's still real young in the game. Like 16, 17, he's too young to take over the hood. So at least till he 18, 19, 20, if Raquel's gone because she either was hit, she disappeared, ran away, or she went to jail, you still gonna have Lulu and Marvin who gonna take over the hood. Meaning that Ronnie's gonna be gone, Unique's gonna be gone. Unless Unique becomes Breeze, but probably not. Probably not, right? So all the men in Raquel's family are going to disown her, right? And she might even make an enemy out of Marvin. And Lulu just might get involved in that. But then that's the thing, right? Because if Marvin or Lulu wanted to take Raquel's life, then you got to think about Kanan and how Kanan might feel about that. So in all due reality, they'll probably just cut Raquel off and say, don't interfere with what we got going on, or else you're going to force us to bring this to gunplay, right? But I think that once all this information is revealed and all the facts about Raquel are right in your face, I think she will then finally admit who she is and just leave and stay out of their way. Unless she gets killed. But I just don't think, I think that the writers are still currently playing with the idea that they could just have Rock disappear and not die and possibly pop up in one of the other spinoffs. Most likely it would be Book 2 Ghosts. Because then, you know, they could, I just feel like they might do something with that. But then when you talk about Jukebox, who's the most loyal person to Rock, right? I mean, Marvin is too, but Jukebox could end up saying, yo, Auntie Rock, you snitched on my dad? So the reason why I didn't have my dad or my mom, like, no, she gonna say, I already didn't have my mom, but the reason why I didn't have my dad for a lot of them earlier years is because you put my father in prison. You sent them up to Elmira. Like, you know what I'm saying? She might lose Jukebox for that. Do I feel like any of these characters are going to kill Raquel? No, at least not successfully. Do I feel like any one of them may try to kill her? I mean, maybe Marvin, maybe Lulu. I think it's more likely Lulu. I think Marvin might want to do it, but he can't. He'll stop himself because he's her big brother, right? So it's like, yeah, you're still my sister, and we still had all these memories and everything, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think within the next couple episodes, all the men in Rock's family are going to disown her, or at least by the end of the season? Or do you think she's still going to find a way to master manipulate the situation and still keep everybody in pocket going into season 4? Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.